Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a good one as we get set to round out the month of January. Boy, was it ever the month of January. Let's start by looking at precipitation. And if you've been watching us, you know by now it was a very wet month. You probably don't even need to have been watching us to know that. But it was the second wettest January on record, 9 1/3 inches of rainfall. Now, most of that did fall in the rain form. We did have some snow, and it was a pretty average amount of snow, just over 10.5 inches there. So while it may have seemed like a lot, that's mainly because we haven't had a lot over the last couple of years. And the other thing, number 3 here, and this doesn't really talk about precip, but it talks about our sky conditions. The majority of the month was either cloudy or mostly cloudy. We have not had a bright sunny day in over a week, and that's not going to change for a few more days here, but we do have some nice sun in the forecast for you. Temperatures are trending warmer. We said that back in December. We knew that winter temperatures, and for that matter, winter precip, were going to trend on the higher side, warmer and wetter. January following that almost to a T. 2 degrees warmer than average. The warmest high temperature was 58 back on the 13th, and the coldest low was 12 degrees on the 21st. Neither of those staggeringly high in record territory. Usually you see at least one or two very, very outlying extremes. We didn't really have that this month. And you can kind of attribute that to the cloud cover, because when we do have clouds in place, typically that'll keep your temperatures in a little bit smaller of a range. Just look at all those gray days that we had. 16 in total, outweighing the days with either a 50-50 sun or mostly sunny, that coming in at 15. Speaking of clouds, that's very, very important out in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania on Friday. Is the groundhog going to see his shadow? Yes or no? 36 degrees. We do have mostly cloudy skies in the morning, so you might think that he might not see his shadow, and that would be indicative of an early spring. But I've seen it go both ways no matter what the morning's weather was, so you have to tune in and find out there. Mostly cloudy skies again across the area. We turn our attention to the north, and you can see a couple of snow showers here across Canada. Doesn't really look like much, but that is a cold front that's going to be coming in our direction. As we follow it through here in time, you can see all that in the snow form, but it is going to encounter some milder air tomorrow. We expect to get temperatures all the way up into the mid-40s. So by the time it gets here, it may be coming down in the liquid form. However, we're looking for this to get in a little bit later at this point, either tomorrow night or early Friday morning. So we could have a little bit of mixing with some wet snowflakes in there. It is not accumulating, and it's a fairly short-lived event. And then we get big high pressure building in for the weekend. You'll love to see this. It has been a while. Lots of sun both Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a tad bit colder out there, but still fairly seasonable with temperatures in the mid-30s. Tonight, on the mild side for a nighttime temperature, 29 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. What else is new? More clouds than sun tomorrow. It will be mild, 44 degrees, with those rain and snow showers coming up by night. As we look ahead here, wow, what a quiet 7-day forecast for a change. And finally breaking out of the clouds heading into the weekend. Lots of sun Saturday, Sunday, and into next week as well.